All right, welcome to another Scalable Challenge Lab for AZ900. In this one, we're going to take a look at network security groups. So for me, the easiest way to start off here is to go to NSG or search for NSG for a network security group. And then we can create one. This needs to be in a resource group, of course, and it needs to have a name. I'm going to use my in. We're happy with East US 2. All right, that is deployed. So next up, we need to associate it with something. And network security groups can be associated either with subnets or with network interfaces, or both. So basically the way it works is that if there's traffic coming from the internet or from another IP address in your VNet, basically any traffic that's coming to a network interface card, the traffic first gets evaluated by the network security group of the subnet. Doesn't matter whether the traffic originates in the same subnet or in a different one. And then it gets evaluated by the network security group associated with the network interface. And it's vice versa for outgoing traffic. So outgoing traffic is first being investigated by the network interface associated network security group. And only after that, it is then evaluated by the subnet associated network security group. For our purposes, we have a subnet over here, a pre-existing virtual network that has one subnet. So it's just associated with that. And then as soon as this is successful, now all of the rules in this particular network security group have an effect for any traffic that is traveling within that subnet. Now maybe our particular subnet hosts a web server. So you might want to add an incoming traffic rule for both ports 80 and 443. We can do that in one rule. This way, or we could do it in separate rules. But maybe one rule for kind of one purpose is easier to implement. And I give this a good name, allow web all, and then add. There you can see now we are allowing incoming TCP 80 and 443 traffic. And these rules are, or network security groups are stateful. So that means that any returning traffic is automatically allowed as well. Another thing that we might want to do is we might want to administer our server remotely. So if there's a Windows server, then we would use RDP. You don't need to remember all of the port numbers. There is a handy selector here. So if you have a rule just for RDP, then it will automatically select the correct port and protocol for us. And then let's say allow RDP all. And in reality, you probably wouldn't open up the RDP port for the world, but for our purposes, that's okay. And note that it actually tells you that there might be a security risk in doing this. But yeah, that's everything we got for network security groups in this lab. Thanks a lot for listening, and see you in the next one. Till then.